I hope you guys are having fun with this playthrough. I will post a new episode every day, so make sure you push the subscribe and bell buttons if you want to follow the series. And now let's get this. Alright, so now...
Containment sector. Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison. Dangerous.
Well, okay, no shite, Mr. Trench. It is a maximum security. It is supposed to be dangerous. Let's just go. Right, now let me check my sex constantly here. I'm gonna be turning around a lot. Just to see. When these guys spawn. Or maybe when you turn around, it doesn't even give them the chance to spawn. It's kind of like, you know, when you look at something, it's not dangerous. Maybe the devs do want to spawn somebody right where you're not looking. Oh man, I'm gonna lose a charge. Yeah. See, now they're not spawning behind me. Interesting. Just because I'm looking. Oh Jesus, yeah, that was dangerous. Let's get some health back quick. Anybody else? No. Seems to be everybody. Examination of paranatural topics, object of power and other items, distinctions. Interesting, so now we're gonna learn the difference between objects of power, the good and strong ones, and altered items, the weird and bad ones. While altered items and objects of power may seem similar at first, it's important to note some very key distinctions. Firstly, objects of power grant para-utilitarian abilities. Secondly, objects of power translocate anyone who's been into physical contact with them to the astral plane. This is widely believed to be due to the redacted affiliations with object of power. That's the boards. Yeah, we know that. I don't know what this is redacted. The board sends these objects of power and you can contact them via them. Not every individual is allowed in the astral plane, which indicates the board... Jesus, do not redact the board anymore. The board evaluates who can or cannot enter. Thirdly, and this is not always the case, objects of power are much more paranaturally, gifted or charged than altered items. Looking at the specific criteria that defines an object of power, it is no wonder they are notably rarer than altered items. In fact, we have redacted altered items for every object of power contained within the Bureau. Alright, so some nice explanation about what the difference between objects of power and altered items are. And gameplay-wise, objects of power are the things granting us abilities. Like dashing, for example, things like that. And crashing into walls.
Reminder: this week, any documents that suddenly appear pink, light red, or any shade in between must be incinerated immediately. Failure to do so will result in termination and possible bodily harm. Thank you for your attention.
So obviously a pink paper altered item has invaded the Bureau and everybody's panicking about it.
Must be incinerated immediately. Failure to do so.
Now let's go quickly down.
And possible bodily harm.
Alright, on to logistics and security. Oh, okay. Let's kill these guys from afar. Jesus. Oh, damn it. Forgot about the rockets. Should catch them. Catch them in the air, I mean. Before they actually hit me. Alright, come at me then. I can grab more objects now. Where is he? He's kind of hiding right now. Jesus, I didn't die. I threw 2 things in his face. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's actually melee this guy. Wow, how many times? Oh, I could have taken over him. Interesting. But I guess that would have been a bad idea, actually, because when you take over somebody, it has a timer, it runs out, and then he turns back against you. Let's cleanse this place. I don't even know where to begin. Okay, somebody's up there. We'll get to him.
Someone needs help over there.
I know, Jesse. I know. Patience.
Sounds like there's a man down.
Processes and best practices. AWE frequency. For some time now, there's been a steady increase in the annual number of incidents, let's call them, that the Bureau responds to. Between 2010 and 2015, we responded to redacted AWEs. For comparison, note that we only responded to redacted between 1995 and 2005. Is this rise a result of redacted, improvement in our detection procedures, or perhaps simply coincidence? We cannot say for sure, which is why this proposal for an AWE task force has been created within the hierarchy of the investigation sector and has been compiled. We need to spend more time examining what causes AWEs rather than just containing them. Right, so this redacted section is actually quite interesting. Is this rise a result of what? Who came? What happened? Oh, damn those reductions. So the voice came from upstairs. Let's go check that.
I'm here. What happened to you?
I got in a little scrap. Name's Horowitz.
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. But Wells is still in there. You gotta get him out.
Who's Wells?
My squad mate. We were hunting a runaway altered item. We followed it down into the clocks.
The clocks.
A threshold. The Bureau sealed it up years back because of all the clocks. We followed the altered item inside, but the way it was acting, we weren't ready. Me and Wells were the only ones to make it to the motel court. He was right behind me, but he never showed up on this side.
I'll go find him. But first, you need to get to a medic.
Wells is the medic. Please, you gotta get him out of there. I'll be fine, really. Roop can patch me up later.
Fine. But I'll be back for you.
I damn well hope so. Just use the motel cord there. It should get you into the clocks. Sorry, the threshold.
Alright then. So, I guess one more excursion into the Ocean View Motel is up. 3 times. Is how many times we need to pull the cord and we'll be transported to the motel. And as usual, we need to open this door, the inverted black pyramid which indicates the board and the connection to them. In order to do that, there's another set of doors here. And there's a very important bell. The bell always plays a role, and there seems to be a clock here right now. Interesting, that's new. Ooh, so the clock stops at 4 o'clock and 10 minutes. Okay. Ooh, another clock in here. So obviously 4 o'clock and 10 minutes. Like this. I'm guessing on to the next door. And now the clock stops at... What is that? That's 7 and 20. Well, that's gonna take a while. Man, that evil laughter in the background, what is that about? Like some crazy lady is laughing. I don't think I like where this is going. This creeps me out. Alright, what is that? Both hands at 10 o'clock. And a new bureau alert. This is actually 10 before 9. Oh, wait a sec, that's quite close. There you go. And that horrible sound indicates we've done something right. Do we get a key now? Yes, there it is. It appeared. The Black Pyramid key. Which opens the Black Pyramid room. And another code to transport us back to reality. 3 times. Now let's go find that missing
This
medic.
wellsite can't be far.
Those weird sounds. And so many clocks.
Those must be the clocks he was talking about.
Yep, quite a lot of them. They seem to be self-propagating. Oh, okay, there's gonna be enemies here. Let's gear up. Let's grab a few items. Okay, easy peasy. Anybody else? We can hear somebody. That's probably Wells.
That must be our guy.
And there's our guy.
Shit.
He's gone, Doc. Focus on the living now.
Are you Wells? Your friend asked me to come looking for you.
That must be Horowitz. Glad he got out. I stayed back to help the others. Did a shit job of it, clearly.
You tried. That's enough. Horowitz needs your help now. How do we get out of here?
We should head back through the threshold. We can look for other survivors as we go.
We better hurry. Which way?
Just follow the blood.
Oh, just follow the blood. Quite dramatic.
What's with the clocks?
Jesus. So many.
This used to be a regular office wing before the threshold manifested. The forces at play in there got a hold of someone's old clock and started duplicating. Now the office is abandoned and its clock's all the way down.
Oh, and enemies as well. Oh man, I hate it when I miss those shots. so satisfying. Oh man, if all games started using this throwing technique, I wouldn't mind. Oh, that guy is tough. Oh jeez, that was a grenade. Nice, we can fling back grenades now. That was a worthwhile upgrade. Anybody else? No, I think we're done. Let's take a quick look around.
Think you can find a way around?
Can't I always?
Let me see.
Alright, so... Wow, so many clocks. Imagine if you're a new guy in this bureau and your first task is, you know what, new guy, you need to count all these clocks. Like, give me an exact number. Oh man. In any case, I guess those clocks have an advantage of giving us a way around.
Came down here for an altered item?
The anchor, yeah. Langston said it'd be a simple item retrieval. But the power that thing had, I've never seen anything like it.
Okay, so we are obviously after an anchor. Interesting. Alright, Jasper Post Box. Background. Agents arrived in the town of Jasper Crossing, Arizona after the communications department intercepted multiple phone calls to local authorities regarding frozen people in the streets. 4 of the 5 dispatched agents became paralyzed upon arriving at the scene. Additional assessment teams were dispatched. Variations of identification formulas were tried with ineffectual results. Agents resorted to the usual aerial photography to study the positioning of the paralyzed individuals. Soon after, agents discovered the event's epicenter to be the local post office. Unaffected agents cleared the area of the paralyzed civilians, animals, and bureau personnel before beginning to study the item. Agents deemed susceptible to the item were tasked with interviewing and re-informing the public away from the site. The item was soon placed on a transport vehicle manned by unaffected agents. Air travel has been deemed too dangerous given the item's effect. Numerous reports of temporary paralysis were reported by civilians along the truck's routes from Arizona to New York. Could this be talking about the anchor that we are after? Let's let the wells in and we'll find out soon, I guess.
That's O'Neill. Shit. No one else got help.
Oh, that guy. Okay. Poor O'Neill. And there's a lot of places to hide. So up to now I do not really mind this gun. This is actually my favorite. Oh jeez, right in my face. Look at these guys hiding. Oh jeez. Okay. Oh, where did I wander? Let's get some cover. Where are all these people? I cannot see them. Everybody's firing at me and I cannot see anybody. Jesus. Oh, there you are. Oh, of course he evades my attacks. Oh, I hate these guys. I'm actually quite getting used to this gun. Oh, Jesus. Flying chairs. And where exactly is Wells through all this? Oh, that's a tough guy, though. Now, let's actually grab a few items. Yeah, he's kind of immune. Actually, let's go behind some other cover. Grab some health as well. Let's take a quick piss and go back out to battle. Anything in here? Nope. And there is Wells. I guess he's doing something. He's doing his own thing right now. Come on, Wells, keep firing. I gotta see where Wells is firing to know where the enemies are. Somebody's up there, I guess. Let's actually go on the first floor. And of course, now that I'm on the first floor, they are on the ground floor. It's like the game is trolling me right now. Wherever I go, the enemies go the other way. So Morningstar says the NPC isn't gonna do anything. I've kind of found a trick. If you wait inside rooms, you know, with low ceilings, enemies do not seem to want to approach you, and I'm using that against them. Arctic Queen. Okay, an interview. Can you tell us why you left the building that day? I was running out to get eggs. That was the corner store on 13th. That's why I left Michael there on his own. Knew I wouldn't be gone long. He was drawing at the table when I left. Had his crayons out, happy. The building came down when I was a block away. I ran back, started digging. City workers found Mikey later beside the fridge. The drawings hadn't come off. Tons of bricks fell on it, and those drawings are still there. How does that happen? Oh, that's about the refrigerator object of power, I think. Or actually altered object, not object of power. You kept the refrigerator after the accident. Why? It still had his drawings. God must have kept them safe for a reason, right? I'd get home from work and stare at them all night. I was in a bad way back then. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna tell you something about that after we finish. Why did you sell the fridge with your son's drawing still on it? They'd gotten stuck to it or something. I thought about cutting them off those magnets, but maybe it was better I didn't hold on to them, you know? Gotta move on, everyone says. What's my fridge gotta do with a building collapse anyhow? Alright, so there is an altered object, the fridge, that supposedly does bad things when you stop staring at it, right? So, she kept staring at it all night. So she didn't affect that woman. It didn't affect that woman, but it rains destruction upon everybody else. We're gonna encounter that fridge later on in the game, I know that much. I'm not gonna reveal anything more to you, but it's it's quite an exciting quest related to that. Oh, this is pure chaos right now, with all the clocks. Where is this leading?
When it was clear we couldn't contain the altered item, Horowitz ordered a retreat. We got out, but Hiss were waiting for us. I took Horowitz to the motel court and went back for the others.
Yep.
That was brave of you.
I'm the medic. It's my job.
Soldiers always being so modest. Okay, Mr. Dead Dog, what do you think of this? You know that airplane we brought in? Like the actual proper airplane? Guess who they made catalog every individual piece of that plane to be examined for suspected altered status? I had to count every bolt, nut, and piece of non-connected metal, and that's just on the exterior of the damn thing. Do you know how many pieces of hardware it takes to make an airplane? I do. I do. Actually funny, I was joking about earlier, before you guys joined, I think. What if somebody made some rookie, some new guy count all the clocks in this department? This is actually kind of the thing I was talking about. Some poor guy having to count everything. Alright, I guess
Just
this
keep
is
going straight.
where we're going. Yeah, I saw that guy. Jesus, where do these guys come from? Didn't even see him. Oh, let's be careful. That's explosive, what I picked up. Let's actually leave that down. Man, I've died so many times from explosive items. If you throw them too near to you, yeah, it kind of affects you too, I guess. Oh, jeez. Alright, so, waste mannequin. Obviously an altered item, judging by the code here. The item was last owned by Madame Redacted, an operatic performer from Berlin. After her career ended in a public scandal, she relocated to Redacted, Maine, for reasons unknown. With her came the trappings of her old life, including this item. Locals report that she rarely left her home in the short years she spent in Redacted. After her death, caused by Redacted, the state held a public auction of her belongings, seeing as she had no known relatives. Various conflicting first-hand reports exist, but testimonies provided by witnesses of the event do not contain, or actually do contain, some common elements. Most every witness saw numerous mannequins break through the house's windows, tumbling outside. Jesus, that is scary. That's a scary sight. Some witnesses report bright lights. Some report high-pitched singing. These are unverified. Numerous civilians inside the house at the time of the incident were hospitalized for various injuries. 2 were crushed to death. Jesus, those mannequins were not joking. Agents were dispatched upon seeing an article regarding these events during the Bureau's daily scans of national periodicals. The item was quickly identified and brought to the Bureau, as always. Where are you going, Wells? Okay, that is... Oh, that is Horowitz. He became a bad guy? Okay, cool.
Hold on. Something's wrong with him.
I can see that.
Shit.
Let's actually prepare. Yeah. Let's get 3 items ready. Okay, wake up, Horowitz. I got a surprise for you. Oh, he's a boss. Interesting. Oh, come on. Why does she... She doesn't let me get in this place. Oh, actually, that's that's Wells. Damn it. Man, if there was friendly fire in this game, I'd probably have killed all my allies by now. Where is that guy? There you are. Oh. Oh, I love how they fall down and tumble whenever you hit them in the face. Alright, so
Dr. Wells. Make sure he's okay.
yeah. Probably not, seeing as he just lost his body, but okay. Why do I hear boss music, you say, Morningstar? Well, because this was considered the boss. Probably the worst in the game.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Thanks. And thanks for coming to get me. Horowitz's HRA must have been damaged in the threshold. Guy never put himself first. At least the anchor altered item is still locked away down in the clocks. I hope it rots down there.
That altered item needs to be dealt with before it hurts anyone else. I should go back down and contain it. Head to the executive sector, Wells. They could use a medic.
Thank you, Director. I'll go see what good I can do there.
Alright then, a matter of time completed. The enemy within is a new mission we could take, but I know for a fact that this mission, the enemy within, we need the levitate ability in order to complete it, because there's a huge gap that you need to cross, and something very exciting after that as well, which also requires the levitation ability. So we're gonna skip on that for now, but not indefinitely, because that's a very, very cool mission. And that's the end of this episode then. If you enjoyed it, remember to press the like button to help my channel out, and definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments. To watch the next one, you can find a playlist link in the description of this video. And if you want to receive notifications for every new episode, make sure to click the subscribe and bell buttons right below this video. Thanks again, guys. See you in tomorrow's episode.